What good times we had. Oh, hello there. I was just hanging out with my friends, of which I have two. They weren't available for shooting Gattsy on Goosebumps, which is a show in which I read and review every single Goosebumps book from R.L. Stein's original series. Joining me today are two very special guests. Why don't you introduce yourself one at a time?
Oh.
Yeah, you first.
It's me.
She's shy.
Yeah. I'm Luke.
Tell us about your vlogs you made in Year 10.
Yeah, my vlogs in Year 10.
Is that channel still active?
So, well, what define active?
Are you making any videos?
No.
So no, it's not
So
active.
it's not active anymore, but if you want to check it out, Rubber Hose Studios
Oh
on
my god,
YouTube.
throwback. I'm going to actually splice in some Rubber Hose footage right now so you can see this absolute madman in action.
Conflict. It's been a part of human civilization for thousands of years. What happens when it invades our schoolyards?
I'm Luke Milligan, and this is Alex Gates. Today, on Factline, we aim to show you the true events that happen inside this school. Petty fights, large-scale fights, they're all just...
Mainly petty, but some are large scale. Not very many though.
Not very many, but some are.
Wasn't that great? Okay, but no, enough jokes, guys, because there's nothing funny about haunted schools, is there, Sarah?
Nothing at all.
Nothing
at all.
What do you think of that cover there, Sarah? Seeing as that's the extent of you guys' knowledge, seeing as you didn't actually read the book I read to you.
Look, some might say that you need to read books, and others say you just read the Spark Notes.
There's no Spark Notes available.
Definitely didn't read the Spark Notes either.
Oh look, it's quite vibrant. It's obviously set in a school.
The tagline here is, oh, they're watching you learn the hard way. And there are actually eyes in here. Did we notice that as well? Or do they legit?
I'd see, some think that that's important.
Sometimes you have to look at the cover, sometimes you don't.
No, I just don't think that they're important.
Alright, Tommy Fraser, his dad just got married.
That's good.
He's got a new mum, and he's going to a new school, Bell Valley Middle School.
Go Bell Valley.
Tommy doesn't hate school, but it's hard making friends.
Yeah,
Sounds like
I know, but I have none.
And his new school's so big it's easy to get lost, which is exactly what happens to poor old Tommy. And he gets lost. Hears some voices. Might be schizophrenia.
It is. That's the
And
twist.
then the voices are coming from behind the classroom wall.
So alright, so Tommy's at a new school,
Yeah.
and he agrees to take part in a this big dance at school. We didn't have a lot of dances at our school or anything, like a fall dance, a
Blue
spring
light
dance.
disco, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Not a dance.
not.
as
I don't
such.
know. Yeah, not at the school per se. Like, no. But Tommy is. And
Tommy's gonna get laid tonight, though.
Tommy's probably 10 years old.
Yeah.
Yes.
So to make friends, Tommy's like, I'm gonna help set up the the decorating committee. I'm gonna work with the decorating committee to set up the gym, and we have a nice dance.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
But he runs out of red paint, and that's the story.
Blood.
That's
Something,
blood. That's
maybe?
blood.
No, that was it. That's the
oh.
scary part. Like they need to decorate.
I think
it.
there's worse parts in that book.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Page 64.
Page 64.
Chapter 16.
There you go.
Which one is it?
He tugged with both hands.
Did he ever?
Yeah. Nice.
Okay. So what happens? Look, I'll cut to the chase. Tommy starts hearing voices. Apparently, in 1947, these kids were getting a photography taken.
Glenn McCulloch.
No, by Mr. Chameleon,
Okay.
who's remember that name.
I read the last line of the book, and it mentions Mr. Chameleon.
And that's your twist for you, so that's good we mentioned it halfway through the
Oh, that's
recording.
fine. It's fine. It'll make, yeah.
Anyway, these
keep
kids
We got there.
got stuck in. They got zapped into a world that's completely colourless, essentially.
Okay.
And like no one knew what happened, so the school built a new school around the old school. They're sort of like connected somehow. I don't know how
Okay.
that works. Anyway, Tommy gets lost, gets stuck in this new school, and he sees like pictures of all these old students, and the principal finds him and explains what happens. But his voice as well, people like calling out for help. Also, there's two other characters we should discuss. Three actually. I'll name them in alphabetical order. First, there's Ben, who's his good friend.
Yeah.
A bit of a goofball. much like yourself.
Yeah.
Then
I'm
there's
the zany one.
There's Talia, who is like
She's
this
hot.
girl. Yeah, she is actually. It's mentioned that.
Oh,
like, she's-
really?
But she wears a lot of makeup, like all the
Ugh.
time. She always like smothers
She
makeup.
doesn't have to do that. She's beautiful. in
Yeah,
her
I
own
know.
right.
Well. And then there's also this girl called Greta who always wears
That's
like.
not alphabetical order.
Oh, okay. Sorry. While you were learning the alphabet, I was reading Goosebumps, so I know which one served me better.
Oh, rough.
There's also this girl called Greta who always wears these grey and dark clothes. Could that mean something?
Oh, she's the one who's no. She okay. Do you mind if I reveal the plot a little bit here?
Well, I'm trying to. God knows I'm struggling, so please help me out.
Fine. So Greta has lived in this world
Yeah.
for a very long time.
Which world? Our world or the grey
No,
world?
the grey world. She wears dark grey clothing.
Great
Yeah.
girl.
And she. Now you know. I'll keep the plot to the end.
No, speculate. I like what you think.
Alright, I like to speculate that she is probably going to be the one who's behind the grey world. Like she's the master of it, or maybe.
Anyway, it's the night of the dance. He does actually run out. He needs to get tape, and him and Ben, who's the zany friend, they go to this old section of the school, and they go into this elevator, which is, goes up to the art floor or something. But for some reason, the elevator only has buttons that go side to side. Anyway, somehow that elevator takes them into Grey World, and they're like, they see all the old class and like, yep. So here's what happened. The guy took our photo, and we just got stuck here forever. And the world's all black and white. It's all like, that's why they call it Grey World. Not very imaginative. Anyway, they want to escape, but you can't escape. You think we're weird. The rest of the classmates went completely insane when it happened. So we stay in the school where it's safe, but the rest of the classmates went insane. They're like, bullshit, Ben and Tommy escape, but they meet the other classmates out in the
Colour
Grey
world? Oh,
No,
Grey
it's still
world.
in Grey World,
World.
but it's outside the school.
Okay.
So it's the whole world is grey, but they're outside the school. And they have this ritual, they have this cult where they try to turn, they hate colour, I guess, and it's never explained why, but there's this big pool of gunk, and they fill up the cups with it and spit it all over each other and
I don't think
spray
that's
each other.
part of it.
It sounds weird, doesn't it? But how do you think I was able to make that lie so flawless? Kids were cheering and laughing. A boy drank a whole cup of the smelly black liquid and then spewed it into the air. Loud cheers. A girl spit loudly and sprayed black gunk into the face of the girl beside her. A boy sprayed the black liquid up like a fountain. We cover ourselves in blackness, a boy boomed in loud, deep voice.
That's
You can't
quite
do
dark.
blackface anymore.
No.
We cover ourselves because there's no colour in the moon, no colour in the stars, no colour on the earth.
Wow,
You
that's
both owe me an
grim.
apology.
Wow.
Sorry, Alex. Ooh,
Anyway.
Apology.
Anyway, who should come in through the elevator that they came in? But
Mr. Chameleon.
no,
Greta.
no, it was Talia. The other one,
Yeah.
Greta was just there to make us think it was her, but it was actually Talia. That's why she always covers herself with makeup. Because she has to colour herself.
Or
because
because she's
grey.
Grey
colourless.
And she's like, I'm going to stay
And
here.
also she's a bit ugly
Yeah.
without the makeup.
Bit of an unk.
Well, Yeah. Also, she has this lipstick, and lipstick somehow makes a door for them to go back into the real world.
Colour world. Okay.
And they return in time for the dance. Greta's not there. Greta's going to stay with her old classmates from
Black
1947.
gunk. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why she'd want to do that. You'd think she'd want to bring everyone into
The colour world.
The colour world. Maybe they can't get their colour back. I don't. But still, it's better than living.
So tell me, is there anything wrong with this colourless world other than the fact that they spew on each other?
Well, it's never. It's a
Doesn't
really.
sound very
It's just
dangerous.
Well, it looks like a 1947 of our world, but they don't mention any other people except the classmates.
Exactly.
So I don't know. And what is this gunk? That doesn't exist in our world. What is that meant to represent? I don't know what that is.
I think you probably could have elaborated on that.
I absolutely agree,
Yeah.
Luke. I think it's
What are
lazy
the
world
implications?
building.
What are the implications of this grey world and
But
why?
anyway, Tommy and Ben make it back. The dance, which the whole thing's going on, is a really good success, and they want to get someone to take a picture of the whole thing. Who do they get?
Mr. Chameleon.
No, Steve Chameleon. So
Yeah.
he's somehow still alive and taking photos.
Why?
of them.
Did he die?
No.
Never explained. Never explained how he has the power to
He
turn.
comes up through the elevator somehow.
No, I don't know.
Oh.
Well, because he was always in our world,
Oh, okay.
and he somehow has the power to send them to Grey World.
Oh, so he takes a photo at the dance
And then that sends them back.
He's a
That-
collector.
Maybe.
I understand.
What I don't understand is why do they invent an elevator that
Goes.
connects to this grey world? How do they know how to do that?
Look, I don't have the answers. I didn't read the book, so I don't even have those answers.
I can give you some answers.
Good. What did you think of my version of the book, Sarah?
Look, it was quite good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if I believed it all.
Mm.
But if I had read the book...
You're probably engrossed out by that gunk scene.
Yeah, look, I think he's done an okay job with the plot line. I think he could have elaborated a bit more, but I think he just muddied the waters a little bit with the
It's
grey
odd.
world.
Yeah, it's a good concept. I really like this idea of like it's black and white, like a black and white photo, but why does everyone go insane? What happened to everyone else in that world?
Yeah.
Why aren't the parents like...
Where are the parents?
Whereas little guy...
Yeah, why has nobody spoken
And
about kids being lost?
here's the thing, like, these are questions I need answered. Like,
Yeah, okay.
Greta originally found her way back from Grey World into our world.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
the rest is
but
fine.
she's still from 1947. Like, how does she... We know she paints herself. What about her parents? Does she have any parents? How does she
They
eat?
just-
Where does she live?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't...
They're children. It doesn't
Yeah,
make sense.
yeah.
R.L. Stein.
And, like, I mean, the children who are stuck in the school, the ones who aren't insane in Grey World, what do they have to eat? Like, what do they do?
Black
Yeah.
gunk, maybe.
Or do they just eat gunk with the black stuff?
I don't know. I think only the black gunk was used as like a... I don't know. It's weird.
It's a metaphor.
It's weird. There's a lot of good
It's a
stuff.
meta-
There's a lot of weird stuff in there too.
Yeah, okay.
Um,
Sounds like a good book. I should read it sometime.
well, I'm taking it back tonight, so you can download a PDF, I guess.
Yeah, alright. Future ebooks.
Did you guys read a lot of Goosebumps when you were teenagers?
Yeah, heaps.
Maybe before teens, like
No, I think it's
Little
for
bit.
all ages.
Yeah,
but-
all ages, especially
um,
adults.
bit of a challenge read, would you say, Luke?
Well, for me. Basically.
illiterate.
There was a lot of skateboarding in Goosebumps, that's what I remember. Oh, there's a camp.
There
There's
were
one
a
with
few
the
camps.
Yeah.
Final thoughts on this review that we've done?
I think, are we going to do a rating out of 5?
We
What
haven't read it
stars?
though, is it fair?
Yeah, it's
No,
not fair.
Why not?
I think it's fair.
So
Based off the synopsis you gave
okay,
us,
yeah.
out of 5,
5 is as good as a Goosebumps book can be. 5 is
as good as a Goosebumps
yeah,
book,
yeah,
or as good
yeah.
as any book?
No.
I'm gonna say 2.5. Like, it really, what? There's a lot of questions that aren't.
Yeah,
answered.
which is
Yeah.
quite common in series, unfortunately.
I'm going to give it a 3.5.
Whoa.
I think the concept's very clever,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that the main character, the setup, sounds pretty interesting. But
Hope to read it one day.
hope to read it one day. But I just don't think he went all the way with that concept and with the world.
Not
so.
a lot you can do though in 117 pages.
There's a lot
But then
that
you
you can
shouldn't
though.
introduce things like the gunk without
Yeah.
explaining what the hell that is. So I'm going to split the middle and go
A lot
3.
of wasted potential. Good. Okay,
Yeah.
Alright,
3.
3.
Um,
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining me, and thank you so much for watching. Please join me next time, which I discuss Goosebumps number 60. Had to remember what comes after 59.
Yeah,
Because when you were
61.
studying how to count, I was studying
Alphabets.
Goosebumps.
Probably.
Werewolf Skin, which I've already filmed at this stage, so I'm actually going to hand over to my past self for the next video. Scheduling is weird. But in the meantime, thank you so much for watching, and everybody, please stay spooky! Have you even watched one of my reviews?
I don't know what it's about.
Alright, that was great. Can you hit the red button there?
The library, a hotbed of violence. Now, we're going to go inside, and we're going to show you something of the violence. Alright, now, this game of Uno, bad sportsmanship has forced these girls overboard, and they've gone mad with violence. You can see, look, they're insane. Alright, you ready?
Are you scared?
Most definitely. Alright, you ready?
Stop. There's another way. There's another way. You don't have to fight. Stop. Get out of here.